Pisces, I'm Lisa Ouellet, and I'm here to do your psychic angel card reading, your monthly psychic angel card reading for July of 2016. I am using Sandra Taylor's energy deck this month, Energy Oracle cards. Love this deck. I'm going to just reiterate a couple things for you. This is a general reading, which means that if the cards don't resonate 100% specifically directly to you, remember that this is for all Pisces out there. So it's possible that it's going to only partially resonate. If you want a detailed one-on-one reading, you can reach me through my website at lisawillet.com. The information is at the bottom of the screen, and I do offer telephone and Skype readings so that you can get a personal reading just specifically for you. I'm also going to remind everybody to watch. This is, I'm assuming you're watching this for your Pisces sun sign, but also you could be watching it for your moon or your rising sign. If it doesn't resonate with you on just your sun sign alone, watch your rising sign or your moon sign, because sometimes that makes a more complete picture, and some months it's just more appropriate. So I am going to say, the last thing I'm going to say is thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already done so, so easy to do so now by clicking the button. But I do love the comments that you leave, and the likes, and the check marks and all that. So thank you for doing that. The thumbs up. Keep it coming. I really appreciate it. I'm going to tell you that you're the last sign in the zodiac. You're the last sign that I recorded. Sometimes I record them out of order, just from whatever Spirit tells me. Today I just recorded them from Aries to Pisces. So I do shuffle the cards in between each time, and I ask for the messages to be for your highest and best, for all the cards. So, I mean, for all the signs. And I did that again for you. You did get a couple of cards that came up for other signs as well, too. And I don't want you to be distressed when you see these cards. I'm going to tell you what they are. It's just going to be, I think it's going to be a challenging month for some of you Pisces. You got, the first card you got was anxiety. The second card you got was all tied up. And the third card you got, though, this is a positive thing, you got the victory card. So we're going to talk about these cards specifically one by one, but they do tell a story here. And the story for you is, I feel like July is going to be a little bit of a challenging month emotionally for you, okay? You got victory at the end, so even so, the challenge is there. I don't want you to give up, because I want you to know that you're going to be you're winning at the end of all this, the challenge. So there's a lot of emotional stuff they're telling me that you're going through. With the all tied up card, a couple other signs got this, I think. So the woman is tied up in bramble bushes, okay? As you can see, she's tied up, her wrists, her arms, everything's tied up through the brambles. The thing with this card, though, is that she's the prisoner of her own fear, or her own worry, her own anxiety. She's tying up herself. Like, this card indicates to me that somebody else didn't tie her up. She's tied up by her own worries and her own fears. It's bringing about stress and anxiety to her, okay? So you're the only jailer here. Other people's situations and things that they say or do might stress you out, but you're the only one that can be in charge of how you react to things. So your reaction, the way that you're dealing with things in the month of July, don't let the past that might have stressed you out the last couple months, however long this has been going on, the stress, don't let that tie you up. Don't let that keep you prisoner. I wanted to just double check something in this book here, because I know I remember them making a good point in this book. It says, you may be technically blocking all the positive things coming your way. You might be waiting for a contract to be signed, or a relationship to happen, or whatever's holding things up for you. The restrictions may be making you feel oppressive at this time. But again, I want you to realize that that is only you. You're the only jailer. Yes, outside circumstances might be coming into play for you, but again, how you react and how you deal with things is really up to you. It could be negative habits, negative ways of thinking that make you feel like you have to revert back to that fear mode, but it's really time to cut those vines and make some serious changes now. You don't need to live in your self-imposed jail any longer, okay? And I know you have the anxiety card too, so it's telling me that there's really going to be prevalent for you this month. This is worry or distress, okay? Look at her. She's kind of she's filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. There's a window there, and she's not really looking out at, she's looking down, and she's not sure what she needs to do. Whether you're male or female, if you're experiencing a time of increasing stress right now, it could be a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. They're saying, get out of your own head. Every time you go to that negative way of thinking, it's a law of attraction. Like attracts like. fear just brings you more fear. Worry brings you more worry. When you're stressed about a situation, when you're stressed about life, if you keep focusing on the negative and the anxiety and the stress of it, that's what you're going to bring yourself more. If you notice, I don't know if you can see this, if you notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant, and it's even actually maybe moving away. Can you see that? I don't know if there's a little bit of a reflection or not. I'm trying to see if you can see that. So the card is telling you to release the worry and let it go. Let yourself relax. Stressing, brooding, worrying, fretting, whatever word you want to call it, that never solves things, okay? So trust yourself and trust the process that you're in. Know that everybody goes through phases. That's just what it is for you. It's a time that you need to just take a deep breath, learn breathing exercises. Remember to breathe. Your guides are saying, remember to breathe through the month of July. Remember to take the time to actually, when you stress out, sometimes we forget to breathe. We actually stop breathing for seconds at a time. They're saying, remember to breathe. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to find the solutions that you actually need, as opposed to worrying about things that you can't control. Sometimes things are in our control, sometimes they're not. You got the full moon on the 19th. Write down everything. I know it's towards the end of the month, but write down everything that you want to let go of. All the fears, all the worries, all the anxieties, all the discomfort, all the things that are stressing you out. Write them all down. Burn them on a piece of paper, put them in a candle, have a ceremony outside. I know people like me, we do full moon ceremonies all the time. I'm sure you can find one in your area. You can come to mine. I'm going to try to put one of these online as well too. But you can do it by yourself in your own backyard, in your own house, whatever. Get a metal pot and a candle, write it down on a piece of paper, burn it, and then let it dissolve in the metal, so that it doesn't start the house on fire. Go outside and do it outside in a fire pit. However you're going to do it, write it down and let the universe know you no longer need to worry about it. The other thing you can do is they're saying put your thoughts and your worries into a God box. So internally in your mind's eye, see yourself taking all your stress and your worries and your discomfort and putting them in a box, writing them down on a piece of paper, putting them in a box, and having your angels carry them away. They're saying there's so many ways to get rid of this stress and this worry for you. You also have the victory card though, okay? So again, you are victorious. See the golden wreath, it's the acknowledgement of your achievements, okay? Success is on its way. Success is yours. You have this. You sense of pride in what you've accomplished. So the last couple months you've been worrying, you're still worrying the beginning of July, that's going out there, okay? Start acknowledging your small little successes. So each little success that you acknowledge brings bigger success to you, brings bigger acknowledgement. It allows you to see every little achievement that you've made in a bigger light. You definitely are going to overcome your worry, your stress. I feel like Pisces, this has been a time for you worrying about a job, worrying about a relationship, worrying about not having enough money. They're saying a lot of you worrying about health issues. Whatever it has been that you've been stressing about, your guides are saying that's in the past now, okay? Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but don't get too hung up on thinking that just because, you've achieved this pivotal point that you're not going to have any problems that come back to you. We all go through cycles, and that's going to come and ebb and flow, and problems come and go. But again, the worry and the stress that you've been dealing with, again, health related issues, work career, personal relationships, again, Pisces, you got a lot, and they're saying for a lot of you, it's been these stress related things have been causing you physical ailments within your body, causing you actual physical, your body has been distressed by the emotional stuff of the stress. The emotional concern and worry of the stress has caused your physical body to shut down. It's caused you physical ailments that have manifested in your body. Louise Hay has a great book, You Can Heal Your Life. If you've read that book, it talks about every mental, every emotional thing that we got going on manifests in the body in a physical way. A great book I highly recommend for any of you out there. But know that you have the control within this month to put all that behind you. Learn to meditate, learn to deep breathe, learn to breathe, breath work, learn to start burning some incense, kind of relaxing, put some soothing music on, do meditative CDs, Angel Therapy by Doreen Virtue, one of my absolute favorites. Chakra Clearing is another one that she has. Love those. Put those on and kind of walk yourself through getting rid of the energy of the day. Do it at night before you go to bed and just kind of help yourself clear. You can overcome all of this stress and worry and anxiety that you got going on, okay? You got this, Pisces. So let it go at the month of July. Let it go so that you can start August in a much more positive way of a month for you. I see a lot of positive things coming for you in the month of August, after they're saying after you let go and learn how to really release the worry and the stress and the anxiety. But you got this. It's all yours. Have a great month, all of you Pisces.